Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your October 2022 reading. So, I've meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about this month. The, the first card that came out, Two of Wands, Nine of Sword. So, this tells me that at this beginning of the month here, you're kind of at a crossroad, of course, Two of Wands. But there's a lot of anxiety around it. It's like, oh, would I be able? There's this, underlying stress about your next step, about this new way of bringing yourself out there, of bringing your fire outside of your comfort zone. During the month, you might see yourself juggle. So, one step out there, one step coming back. I know I have to really step out and change something. But it's like if you don't dare, because there's still parts of you. There's still parts of you that hold on to the old way. So Two of Wands, Two of Pentacle. So if we hold on to the old way, there we are dancing, trying to find footing, trying to be comfortable, but there are parts, whether they are in our conscious or unconscious, that do not agree, that still hold on to fears or old beliefs, and that prevent us from actually embarking into our next cycle. The third card is the Knight of Sword and the Chariot. So here we can see at the end of the month, you will find the truth. You will find that, that's the belief that was holding me back. And bang, you're going to be able to move forward. So, a nice little transition here during the month. Under the Two of Wands and the anxiety right now, we have the Empress, okay? And we have the Ten of Pentacles with the King of Cups. So we're talking your waters. We're talking Ten of Pentacles. Of course, it's your... With the King of Cups, that would be more like your emotional stability, safety, where you can have this integrity of how you feel, and so on. And here with the Empress, it's all about your creativity, your intuition. So this is almost if you're fighting that inner world that is showing you anxiety, where it should show you solidity. Yes, there it is. I'm moving forward to my next cycle. But we'll clarify and we'll see more. So under the juggling part, here they really describe the juggling, because we have the Hermit on one hand, and under that we have the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. And there's the juggling. So the Hermit aligned with the Empress. Okay. The Hermit aligned with the Empress being your divine feminine. Of course, it gives you all of that intuition of what you want to create, what you feel inside. This is what I want to bring forward. It feels, yes, I can bring it into my daily life. I can actually apply it step by step. It says yes with every part of me. That goes smoothly. But here, since we have these guys, you're fighting, but you're getting rid of it at the same time. But you're fighting a masculine aspect that feels a bit disempowered. It's like if, let's say you would have like a baggage of times where you got kind of screwed, things were not so easy. Seven of Swords, yes, this is the thief in the night, but it's swords, so it's a way of thinking that robs us of our capacity to invest ourselves, to, here with the King of Pentacles, to invest ourselves, to commit, to find solutions, to have ease with this three-dimensional world here. So the King of Cups is upright here with the High Priestess. So there's like, if there's something you would like to follow your heart with, but your mind gives you a speech that you cannot, that you don't have maybe the solutions, or you don't have the material means to do it, or capacity to do it, even if it says yes inside. And that's where you're juggling. So under the Chariot and the Knight of Sword, we have Death and an Ace of Pentacles. So if you actually use the row of the Empress, the Hermit, there is the Ace of Pentacles of your next cycle, and it's accompanied by death. So that means that the old you will die. What the old cycle has to die, and so that you can start the next one. There's a transformation here, and we know that if you hold on to the two, that's where you're juggling. Okay, and here I have the Six of Sword, in a sense of kind of eliminating the Seven of Sword, eliminating the, because Seven of Sword can translate even in procrastination, not being able to actually invest ourselves and grow ourselves here. But with the Six of Sword, this is like, okay, I'm letting the past, whatever venture that made me believe this, I'm letting the past go. I'm letting the past die. I'm turning the page, Six of Sword. This is literally turning the page so I can move away from fluctuating waters, and so I can actually feel and know even more my intuition and my guidance, my inner guidance. So let's clarify this. I'm going to take this deck. All right. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Capricorns for the month of October 2022. October 2022. Okay, Two of Wands, Nine of Swords. So what's the... Oh! God, I'm sorry. All right. What fell on the floor? Okay. All right, so we have the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there's your feminine. So it's like if there's a part of you maybe that would want to jump into a situation here with the Knight of Wands. The High Priestess, that means that it's something that your soul has been telling you about. It feels right. The Fool, really ready to jump, ready to go out there and do it. But something is holding you back. And the holding you back is your King of Pentacle in reverse. So the parts of you that are not so sure about your capacities, that can have a tendency to put to tomorrow, or not be able to actually invest in you. Maybe because you don't believe enough in you. Even though all these parts of you are saying yes, like the invisible part is saying yes, but the visible part, you're doubting. So let's look at the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. There we go. Two of Pentacles. Why is the Two of Pentacles there for Capricorns? Okay. So here is the Page of Wands. It's actually embarking. What makes you juggle is actually embarking lightly on the thing. Here to invest yourself. 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles with the Page of Wands, it would be like, yes, this is exciting. I have never done it, but there I am going into it, and I'm all passionate and excited. I'm going to focus and invest myself in it. But there's the juggling, and we know why. So here, Knight of Swords and Chariot. What is that truth that is going to allow you to actually get rid of your Seven of Swords? So here we have our juggling and our anxiety. And who's with that? 9 of Cups. That's why the King of Cups is here. It's all about the more solid you will feel emotionally. And we're having the full moon in Pisces. So probably during the month, around the 10th, I think. Probably when you start, the things that are not in the flow, the things that are not aligned with who you are, in your waters from your past cycle are going to come up to the surface. Okay. Here, there was a bit of tea left in that cup. Gotta love the boy. All right. Okay. So, oops, there you go there. All right. So this is the moment that you are going to have transcended your old emotions, be more and more in your content, solid, grounded space, emotional space. The more you're going to be able to actually follow what you want to bring forward. Okay? Let's look at that Empress. Let's look at the Empress. But I'm just gonna put him down because although I love him, he's a bit too much sometimes. Yes. All right. Okay. Let's put things back where they were. Okay. Let's continue. Empress. Why is the Empress? Ooh. Okay. So here we have Death. Okay. Death and the Five of Cups. That's why here I have the Hermit right under. As long as you keep your sadnesses, your grievings of things where you invested yourself and that didn't work, and that kind of put a stain in your waters. as long as you look at that, you're actually not connecting as well with your Empress, with the part of you that is actually the one that's going to receive inspiration, that's going to receive, the guidance from cosmic intelligence or from your soul. So therefore, it's harder to follow the Hermit, find the solutions. Here's our King of Pentacle, and with the Lovers actually making the choice. So, okay, let's look at that King of Cups with the 10 of Pentacle. Well, that wasn't long. Okay. The Star. The Star and the Empress right under. This is you. You've received, because we have it right now. So some of you already received it. Others of you will receive it at the beginning of the month. But that beautiful insight of, yes, this is what I want to do. But it's going to bring up the parts of you that have a hard time believing in you. Okay? Where things were unfair. Where things, when you dealt with the universe, partners, and things like that, it wasn't balanced. And you will understand probably at the end of the month that the fact that it wasn't balanced, it was because of your own capacity to absorb Venus, to know your worth, to know you're able, because the universe is always going to show you exactly what you believe of yourself. So here, the Star, this is when we're willing to throw away all of the backup memories of our computer with the stories in it. Water is memory. We're made of water. The memory of our life, of the life of our mothers, and so on. So at one point, in order to have the alignment and the clarity of who we truly are and so on, and not stumble on our story, we have to throw away, release the water so that we can receive new one. It's all about the receiving. And then, of course, the Hermit actually follows the vibrations of his soul on the water. So in order to hear it well, it needs to be clear, not to have too much static on it. And that is the wisdom of the Hermit. He will use his willpower, his wand, and walk softly but surely on the path in front of him. Even if it's night, he is lit by his inner world. So even if things are not obvious out there, it says yes inside. He can follow. He can follow and bring in the Pentacle. Here I have the Two of Cups. So for some of you, we're talking about venture. Others of you, it's about relationships. Relationships where maybe the King of Pentacle, the one that is supposed to be there for the next 40 years, the one that is supposed to support you, the one that is supposed to commit and invest in the relationship and so on, is reversed. Okay? And now it's time to release the baggage of all the stories of that type of dynamic so that you can experiment a King of Pentacle upright, your own King of Pentacle upright, so that it can be mirrored outside of you. Let's see that Seven of Swords and King of Pentacle in reverse. So this will be the process this month. King of Pentacle and Seven of Swords. For Capricorn. There you go. There you go. See, the Four of Wands is all about a threshold. So our capacity to actually cross the canapé here, okay, and arrive to a place where things are celebration, everything is on the surface, there's nothing hidden behind the scenes. We can be just celebrating life and being happy and so on. So we're in one room and we need to cross on the other room. And in order to cross it, we need to be aligned. Okay? That's why often we'll call this card 1111, that kind of portal, that kind of alignment where the willpower is solid. And in a way, it's, of course, your Capricorn, but this is going to be to release the weakness that you can have of just believing what you've experienced until now and not trusting the invisible, the feminine part within yourself. You do finish with Cancer, and Cancer and Capricorn are one in front of the other in the wheel of astrology. And one is all about the nurturing, the connection with the feminine archetypes and memories within ourselves and so on. And the other one is more our masculine, our ambition and going out there and investing ourselves, the focus and the capacity to, accomplish and so on. So in that perspective, there was a part of your masculine here that did not feel, and it felt powerless when it came to his capacity to accomplish and to just thread lightly with pleasure in the next venture. And so there's going to be a huge emotional release so that you can accomplish this, so that you can turn the page on the past and actually realign yourself with who you truly are, so that you can get that next pentacle, that movement forward into your next cycle. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit. And here is an Ace of Cups with it. So we're really talking about the feminine side, because Pentacles and Cups are the two feminine elements. And there are two aces here. So experimenting the Empress on a completely different level than you've experienced it before. And letting that part of you guide you. Letting Venus in so that it can influence the next cycle of your life. And Six of Swords, that means with death, this is really, we're letting go of the past so we can bring the sun. So we can bring joy, so we can dance with the universe in serendipity, in ease. So you're going to see a little shift, maybe with the full moon in Pisces, helping you understand and ground yourself emotionally. Let go of whatever is making you juggle and uncomfortable, so that here Scorpio can do its job and let die what needs to die. So that is going to make things a lot easier and lighter for you in the next cycle. So, my beautiful Capricorns, on this I am sending you all my love and light for the month of October. Also, happy Halloween, Charmaine. May you celebrate in any way that you do. But don't forget to have this beautiful thought and maybe a candle for the family members and the loved ones that passed, because since the veil is going to be thinner, they're actually going to feel it more. So this beautiful wave of love for the people that passed in our lives. And also, why not to our invisible friends right on the other side of our dimension? They can feel it too. So, there you go. On this, mwah, all my love and light. Oh, yeah, if you want a private reading, the website is below. And of course, it's only made to book 1 month in advance. So if you come in and your days are already booked, just wait, come back mid-month or whatever, and new openings will be there. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, on the new moons, I do a little ceremony to give you back. So on this, namaste, love and light. Mwah. See you next month. Bye-bye.